Welcome to this one-day match between India and West Indies at Nottingham. The outcome is that Ganguly, we have a great day joining me in the umpire. So let's take a look at the teams. Here's the team for India: Tendulkar, Sehwag, Dravid, Ganguly, Laxman, Patel, Kumble. India are about to start their innings. There'll be runs here, fielded by the man at long on. There's the first runs of the day for India. It's straight to a fielder. Collymore to Sehwag. It's straight at Gale. Collymore to bowl to Sehwag. Stopped by Lara. Sehwag waiting at the striker's end. Stopped in the covers. Collymore to bowl to Sehwag. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Collymore. Sehwag used his feet and smashed it for 6.
Well, he used his feet brilliantly there and lifted it high over the boundary.
7 runs came from that over by Collymore.
The openers have really started well. They're taking advantage of the one-day fielding restrictions.
Tendulkar waiting at the striker's end. Flicked off his legs. Hurley out there in the deep. Tendulkar sending him back. Stopped by Hines. Sehwag facing. It's straight at Gale. Dillon to bowl to Sehwag. Powell is not going to reach that. Sehwag moves into double figures with those runs.
Well, he swept that away very powerfully, kept it down, rolled the wrists on top of it, but hit it very cleanly.
Stopped in the covers. And the end of the over.
Yes! Oh dear, that's a terrible misfield. More runs to the batting team.
Dillon out at long off. 1 run to Tendulkar. Collymore at the start of his run-up. Hit straight to a fielder. Collymore continues. Collymore to Sehwag. A beauty and 4 runs. Cut that one with great power.
He cut that away with great power, but also good control. Almost the perfect square cut.
Stopped by Powell. Sehwag waiting at the striker's end. That over cost 5 runs. Dillon continues. Stroked through the covers. That's the first boundary for Tendulkar. Dillon to bowl to Tendulkar. Dillon continues. It's in the air. That was really well judged. It went a long way up.
Well held by the fielder there. That took a long time to come down.
Dillon gets his first wicket. This was how the innings ended for Tendulkar. Tendulkar scored 7 runs from 7 balls. Dravid facing. Six. That was still going up as it cleared the rope.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
That's been given as a wide.
You can't get away with any width in one-day cricket because the umpire will call you for a wide.
Pushed into the gap. Dillon is not impressed. And the end of the over. Hit straight to a fielder. Collymore to bowl to Sehwag. Up and over and 4 runs. Sehwag takes his score to 18.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
Dillon is in to shoot. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. The sweeper picks up. It's a good call from Sehwag. He's taken the aerial route there. 4 runs. Sehwag very quickly onto that one.
Extra cover is his strongest area. He scores a lot of runs there.
Samuels is after that one.
Run!
Fielded in the deep by Samuels. The batsmen changed their mind. Played into the gap. There's just one there. 15 overs are left in the innings.
Some good attacking batting here by India.
The score moves on to 31.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
Forced off the back foot.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about that one. Misfields are infuriating for a bowler.
Hurley is chasing that one. Collected by Hurley. The 50 is up for India. Stopped in the covers. India have made a solid start to the match. Four runs to Sehwag. Super shot by Sehwag.
He picked his spot well there, a glorious boundary.
Dillon to Sehwag. Dillon continues. Sawan is after it. He didn't quite get hold of that one properly. Sawan reaches it before it crosses the boundary. 2 more for Sehwag. 11 runs came from that over for India. It's straight at Hurley. Dravid facing. Drakes is chasing that one, pushed through the covers. Another single to Dravid. Sawan is in pursuit, swept away. One more for Sehwag. Jacobs is after it, tucked away quite comfortably. Fielded down at fine leg by Jacobs. That's 2 more runs on the board. He's smacked that over the top and been rewarded with 4. That takes Dravid to 17.
The straight drive is his favourite shot, and it shows.
Drakes is after that one. Picked up on the boundary by Drakes. Just 1 run. 9 runs came from that over by Collymore.
India are really taking the attack up to the bowlers, and the run rate reflects this.
Dillon to bowl to Dravid. Jacobs is in pursuit, turned off his hips. Jacobs just picks that up inside the rope. They've managed to get 3 out of that. Excellent running.
Good running between the wickets can add those extra few runs to the total that can really make a difference when it comes down to the wire.
Drake is after it, stroked through the covers. Two runs to Sehwag. Should be some runs here. Powell is not going to reach that. That takes the partnership between these 2 batsmen past 53. They've batted really well.
There's a perfect example of how to play that shot. He deserved 4 runs for it.
He's found the gap with that one. His 50 has come up off 30 balls.
The bowler didn't do too much wrong there. It was just an excellent shot.
That's gone a long way. Dillon won't like that at all.
Exciting stuff. He took a risk, but was well rewarded as the ball disappeared over the fence.
Stopped by Collymore. Drakes to Dravid. He's got that one over the infield and away for 4. Well, that isn't the place to bowl at this batsman.
He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run scorer for him.
Dillon is after that one. Stroked through the covers. A single to Dravid. Racing away to the fence. He found the gap with precision.
Poor bowling. His captain won't be too happy with him after that delivery.
Sehwag facing. Sawan chasing that one. It's beaten the fielder, but it won't go all the way. Fielded down at fine leg by Sawan. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Stopped in the covers. 11 runs were picked up from that over by Sehwag.
Too many runs came from that over for the captain's liking.
He's got hold of that one out of the ground. That moves the score into 3 figures for India.
He's always looking for that shot. It's a really strong point for him.
Another run to Dravid. Sehwag facing. That brings up the 100 for India.
He should be looking to bowl a tighter line at this stage.
Hurley to Sehwag. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Hurley. Sehwag absolutely smashed that for 6.
What an effortless shot. Brilliant.
That'll be 4 more to the total. Picked up very early by Sehwag.
He scores a lot of his runs through the covers.
And the end of the over.
Some good attacking batting here by India.
He's taken the aerial route there. 4 runs. Drakes is not impressed.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
Outstanding catch.
Excellent catch. The batsman can't believe he held on to that.
Drakes gets his first wicket. This was how the innings ended for Dravid. India 2 down now for 121.
His captain won't be happy with him getting himself out like that.
Ganguly facing. Drakes to bowl to Ganguly. Four wides to India.
That was very wide. The keeper couldn't get anywhere near it.
Drakes continues. Ganguly waiting at the striker's end. Stopped in the covers. 9 overs are left for India.
Some exciting batting so far today. That's what the crowd came here to see.
He's gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs. Sehwag will have one eye on his 100 now.
He hit that over the field superbly.
There's just one there. Hurley to continue with his off-spin. He goes over the top. Ganguly very quickly onto that one.
The bowler needs to avoid giving away boundaries, so he must keep it tight.
Hurley to bowl to Ganguly. That's out of the ground. Well, that nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
It doesn't really matter if it goes in the air if you hit it that far.
That over helped the run rate somewhat. Pushed through the covers. An easy single there to Sehwag. Hines goes after it, pushed into the gap. Hines reaches it before it crosses the boundary. One more for Ganguly. Hines is in pursuit. He's worked that into the gap. Picked up by Hines. Just 1 run. Ganguly facing. Forced off the back foot. One run to Ganguly. That's cleared the boundary. 6 runs. India move on to 151.
The bowler can't believe it, but it is out of the ground. 6 runs.
4 runs came from that over.
India are showing off some delightful stroke play today, and the run rate is ticking along well.
A single to Ganguly. Hurley to continue with his off-spin. Hurley to bowl to Sehwag. There it goes. Samuels is after that one, and he's got away with it. That's 2 more runs on the board. Gale is after that one. There should be some runs here. There's just one there. Turned off his hips. Stopped by Collymore. Another single to Ganguly. 5 runs came from that over by Hurley.
India are really taking the attack up to the bowlers, and the run rate reflects this.
Comfortably held by Samuels.
Straight down the fielder's throat. The batsman will be kicking himself.
Drakes gets his 2nd wicket. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Ganguly makes his way back to the dressing room. Stopped in the covers. Drakes continues.
You must be sure that you keep your eyes on the ball, or you'll fumble it just like that.
He's cleared the infield. 4 runs.
What a good placement. No one at home, over the top for 4.
Lara is in to shoot. Stroke through the covers. Another 2 for Sehwag. It's in the air. He's chasing that one. Powell couldn't quite reach it. Two runs to Sehwag. Sehwag facing. Stopped in the covers. 5 overs are left in the innings. Over the top and away for 4. That's the first boundary for Laxman.
He's always looking for that shot. It's a really strong point for him.
Super shot by Laxman.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
It's straight at Gale. Hurley to Laxman. Hurley to continue with his off-spin. In the air and gone.
He got into great position to take that catch.
Hurley gets his first wicket. This was how the innings ended for Laxman. Laxman goes for only 8. 8 runs were picked up from that over by Patel. Samuels to Sehwag. Up and over and 4 runs. Really struck that well.
He is particularly strong through the covers.
Through the gap, and it'll go for 4. He found the gap with precision.
He cut that away with great power, but also good control. Almost the perfect square cut.
Lara is after it.
Yes, yes.
They've turned that into 2. That's good running. And that's out. Caught by Hurley.
For those of you watching at home, that's a good example of how to take a catch.
Samuels gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. So that's the end of Sehwag. Collymore is after that one. Swept away. 1 run to Kumble. That over helped the run rate somewhat.
West Indies can't afford to give away that many runs.
Sawan to bowl his leg spin. Drakes is after it, steered expertly into the gap.
Run!
They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Kumble waiting at the striker's end. Sawan to bowl to Kumble. Was not going to reach that. That's the first boundary for Kumble.
Lovely shot. It raced away to the fence for 4.
It's straight to a fielder. 5 runs came from that over for India. It's straight at Gale. Samuels to continue with his off-spin. Samuels had the batsman in trouble with that one. He smashed that one right out of the ground. That's into the stand and a brilliant catch by the spectator.
Excellent batting. Got himself to the pitch and struck it hard for 6.
Brilliantly caught.
The fielder did well there. He made it look easy, but it was a difficult catch to take.
Samuels gets his second wicket. This was the end of the innings for Patel. Patel scored 6 runs for 5 balls. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. Just 1 run. Powell is in to shoot. Straight back past the bowler. Another run to Kumble. And the end of the over. Sawan continues. There it goes. And he's got away with it. An easy single there to Kumble. Sawan to Harbhajan Singh. He's cleared the infield. India move on to 2.
He picked that up nicely and it's got him 4.
Sawan to bowl his leg spin. It's in the air, but it's 4 runs. Sawan is not impressed.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
Safely taken by Lara.
Very safely taken. Soft hands, that's what's important.
Sawan gets his first wicket. This was how the wicket fell. India 7 down now for 206.
Well, they're through to the tail now and should tie up the innings quickly.
That brings the innings to a close with a total at 7 for 206. West Indies require 207 to win. West Indies look very disappointed with that result. So to sum up then, India win by 14 runs.